Is he coming back?
Nope.
What happened?
Punched him.
What was that?
Rundown.
What are we doing?
Smackdown Rundown.
Oh! Like this?
Yeah. Woo!
Well, what'd you do?
Punched him.
Why?
Eddie.
Oh. Well. Wait. Something else is missing.
Hair.
We smacked down the rundown so hard my hair disappeared.
Holy crap.
Hopefully we find it before we do Hell in a Cell prediction.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find. It's hiding somewhere in the bathroom, I think.
Oh, it's probably consoling Thomas right now.
Yeah.
We punched him.
Just making sure he's alive still.
All right. Well, since Thomas Wolf isn't going to be joining us for the Smackdown run, or he might show up. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Smackdown. The last show of the week before Hell in a Cell. We've got our Hell in a Cell predictions coming up. But we had a pretty good Smackdown, rounding out a very good week of WWE.
It was decent.
WWE stuff.
You know what else is missing?
What?
The rest of my beard is gone.
Well, it had to shoot more scenes for Gunnow Peacock.
Oh yeah.
And
they're retaking a bunch of it.
yeah, well, and Thomas can't do it because apparently he got punched in the face.
Yeah.
Speaking of punching in the face, someone who loves punching people in the face, Dean Ambrose opened up SmackDown.
He did?
Came down and was
said a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was talking about how, you know, the authorities been knocking him down, but he gets back up. You know, they put his head through cinder blocks and he gets back up, and
he gets knocked down, but then he gets up
again. And he ain't never gonna keep. You know, he's talking about pain and maybe I don't feel pain, or maybe I'm lying and all that stuff hurts, and you know it was a very, very passionate.
It was a very intense promo.
You know, started talking about seeing Mick Foley on Raw, and Mick Foley talking about his past in Hell in a Cell, and Dean Ambrose going, the thing about Mick Foley is he used to be the hardcore legend, but deep down Mick Foley was always a nice guy, and I'm not a nice guy. I don't have a loving family to go home to. I don't have, I enjoy hurting people. That's the only thing I have to live for, is putting the pain on other people that I don't like. And he was just very adamant about just being, he was very depressed, but angry, mostly because he wants to beat the hell out of Seth Rollins.
I feel like this Hell in a Cell match is not going to go well for Seth Rollins.
No, it's going to be a horrible situation for Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins was nonetheless cocky because he'd show up on the Titantron.
On the Tron, despite the fact that Dean Ambrose called him out to come out in person.
Yeah, he was naked in his office.
Chicken shit.
Told him to get out of his office. We see him in the office and he doesn't have a shirt on.
Well, if I looked like Seth Rollins, I'd probably walk around without a shirt on a lot.
This is true. This is true. CrossFit does wonders for the body, apparently.
Yeah, the cheapest CrossFit place I found around town is $100 a month.
Fuck that. I enjoy being fat. Fat's more fun. But Seth Rollins would kind of do his normal shtick, you're popular because I made you popular in the Shield, blah 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 blah. And later on tonight, I'm gonna call you out and just show how cowardly you are, and then Ambrose.
Whoa. Touch my brain.
Then Ambrose would finish off saying, Triple H had that saying, adapt or perish, and after tonight, or after it was either after tonight or after Hell in a Cell, you're going to be the one who perishes, and you're going to perish alone. And so another not so
I'm
good
gonna
song.
call you out.
Yeah,
I got a big nose.
He does. He's not Jewish though.
The blonde half of me looks like a girl. He didn't say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
But up next we had the Moneymakers taking on the Matadors.
Yeah.
Nothing too spectacular in the match.
No.
But we had Sheamus out at commentary talking about his match with The Miz coming up at Hell in a Cell for the U.S. Championship. Miz and Mizdow get another win on.
The thing I did point out during the match, the heels were in the face corner.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I was throwing me off. I was like, there's usually the babyface team in that corner. What's going on here? And then you point out it's usually the team they're trying to put over in the match.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because the Matadors aren't like the focal point of the storyline. It's all about the.
Sheamus was on commentary, so I tried to tune him out.
Yeah, I honestly didn't pay a lot of attention to the commentary because there was some good action in the match.
Yeah, I was too busy trying to watch what Mizdow was doing.
Yeah. The match would
More
finish.
ring time for Mizdow, please.
The match would finish. Miz would get the tap out victory in the middle of the ring on one of the Matadors, while Mizdow would shove Torito out of the way and get a figure 4 on the other Matador on the outside, and there'd be a little face off between Miz and Sheamus. And Sheamus kind of like, pretend like he was going to get in the ring, and Miz and Mizdow bolted, and, so he kind of stands tall, looking almighty going into the match on Sunday. I don't know. I'm not sure how this one's going to go.
Grape and pineapple juice concentrate are the first 2 juices on this watermelon and strawberry juice ingredients list.
Okay.
Funny looking grapes and pineapples.
And that's how much he cares about Sheamus and The Miz.
Oh, what?
Up next we have the Dust to Dust promo.
I'm saying that they actually won the match because Mizdow made Fernando tap out on the outside.
Is it new rules? You can do a submission on the outside?
If you're a stunt double.
Oh.
Yes.
Different rules, son.
Exactly.
Huh. Yeah, we had another Dust to Dust promo.
Yes. In their cosmic cave,
yeah,
that I like to call it.
Not a normal Dust to Dust promo. We usually get the bizarre, talkings back and forth between the Dust brothers.
This time we saw somebody else show up.
Yeah, they were very deep in conversation, and all of a sudden they were distracted, and you look over and you get Bo Dallas.
Bodilus.
Is that his cosmic name?
Yes.
Bodilus.
He's part of
He's
Bodilus from the Rotunda constellation.
Well, I think Bodilus is actually one of the moons of Uranus.
Ah. Uranus.
He said Uranus!
JBL's mom.
Well, that's nasty. But yeah, Bo Dallas talks about how, Mark Henry and the Usos have no idea what they're getting into tonight when they face us in a 6-man tag match. And I'm thinking, did Bo Dallas hear what he just said?
Did anyone understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Mark Henry and the Usos?
Goldust and Stardust didn't seem super responsive to Bo Dallas's Bo leaving speech.
No.
And they hissed him out of the room.
Yeah, well, that's Stardust's thing.
Stop hissing at me, you goof.
Oh, you need to watch Main Event if you don't get any of these references because it was hilarious. Then we had the Divas Champion AJ taking on Alicia Fox.
Rematch.
Rematch. Short but decent match. Paige shouting directions at Alicia Fox from the outside.
Yeah.
Alicia Fox looking strong. AJ, her usual quick offense, ends up getting a roll up on Alicia Fox, getting another win.
Yeah, Paige got up on the apron to try and distract the ref, and
Well, no, it was trying to distract AJ.
Somebody.
And then,
everyone's getting distracted when Paige is on the apron. But
you were so distracted you didn't realize who she was trying to distract.
Yeah. So AJ threw Alicia into Paige.
Yeah, Alicia bounced off, roll up, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, AJ's got another strong point going into Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Looking to keep that Divas Championship for another month.
1,000,000 years. Oh.
I don't think 1,000,000 years.
A month would work. I'll take a month.
Yeah. At least another month. And then we'd have the match of the night. A rematch for the Intercontinental title.
Absolutely.
Dolph Ziggler versus Cesaro. Like we said on Raw, what more can we say about these guys?
Nothing.
There's nothing we can say.
We constantly, week after week, sing the praises of both these guys.
Yeah. Eventually we just start saying the same thing because there's nothing more that we can say to make these guys look any better than they already do themselves.
Today I can add one thing.
What's that?
The ending of the match being in continuation of the ending from the first match.
Yes. But
it was the same kick and European uppercut attempt.
Yes.
This time countered. So Ziggler won with the zigzag.
Yes. Yeah. Just it started off fast, a lot of exchanges with some good spots in the beginning. The sleeper hold turned into the suplex. Another awesome spot. And then, continuing the finisher from Monday and then finishing out just super fluid right into the zigzag. A win for Dolph Ziggler. Champion goes in looking strong. Then we find out later in the show that we're going to be getting a 2 out of 3 falls match at Hell in a Cell for the Intercontinental title.
This immediately went to the match I'm looking forward to second most out of the entire show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's second tier to Ambrose Rollins. Yep. This is...
Oh, I was thinking Nikki versus Brie.
Well, visually, I want to see that.
Yeah, so visually.
How much more creepier can you get, Hawk? Okay, and moving on. Speaking of Nikki and Brie, we had a 6 Divas tag match up next.
The hyping up the Total Divas mid-season finale.
Was that what that was?
Yep.
I tune anything Total Divas out.
Yep.
I try not to watch that shit.
I don't watch it.
I stare at it sometimes.
Yeah, so we had, on one side was Nikki Bella with Summer Rae and Cameron. Mm-hmm. On the other side, we had Brie Bella captaining Naomi and Natalya.
Yes, we did.
And by captaining, I mean not tagging.
Yeah, neither Natty or Naomi got in the match. They got knocked off, I believe, by Cameron.
Well, Nikki knocked Natalya off.
Oh, yeah, and then Cameron ran around and grabbed Naomi.
Grabbed Naomi, ran away, and collapsed.
I'm pretty sure what it was she did that and she was walking back and the ref turned and she dropped down so she didn't get like the disqualification of being the not legal person.
I just think she fainted.
It's all the fumes from the lip gloss that she puts on all the fucking time and probably knocked her on her ass. But we get the.
She turned the corner and saw JBL and fainted from his handsomeness.
The finish would come. Nikki would get a blind tag on Summer, I believe,
mm-hmm.
and would get in, give Brie the rack attack, and get the 1, 2, 3. And she did.
And I love that you could audibly hear Summer Rae on the outside while Nikki's holding her up. Go, what the heck?
It's like, did that bitch just do that? But yeah, Nikki would do probably the best promo of her career.
Yeah.
Afterwards, saying that after Hell in a Cell, after Sunday, the next 30 days of your life are going to be a living hell, because I'm gonna be the wicked stepsister, and you're gonna be my little Cinderella. And we both went, because that was clever. That's by far the best thing that Nikki Bella has said since this whole storyline has started.
Yep.
And yeah, so...
I see what you did there, Nikki.
Well played.
I want to see what you do other places.
That pussy's calling you, bro.
She wants the D.
But up next, we'd have another 6-man tag match.
The one that was announced beforehand.
Yes, just before. We'd have Bo Dallas and the...
Tag Team Champions?
Yes, the Cosmic Cousins, if you will. They keep going back and forth on what they want them to be. But it was Dust to Dust and Bo Dallas taking on the Usos and Sexual Chocolate Mark Henry. Because he's not the world's strongest man anymore.
No, Bo Dallas is the world's strongest man.
Yeah,
now.
Bo Dallas is the new world's strongest man.
He's beat him 3 times, so he kind of deserves the belt title now.
Can you imagine if he beat him a 4th time?
I don't know how to break this to you, but he did.
That's right.
Yeah, there's lots of fast stuff from the Usos and flippy stuff from the Usos and goofy stuff from the Dust Bros. And then we had a lot of Bo Dallas trying to avoid Mark Henry the whole match.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but Bo Dallas was picking his spots during the match.
And then finally at the end, we had Mark Henry kind of distracted from watching the Usos dive over the ropes, and then Bo Dallas would sneak up behind him, hit him with the running Bodog, and get another victory over Mark Henry.
See, what bothers me most, which I think has bothered us the other times that he's hit the move, is that he just does it. Like the first time he did it made sense because there was Mark Henry missed the jumping off the ropes move.
Yeah.
The Vader splash or Vader bomb or whatever you want to call it. He missed that, and then getting the running Bodog makes sense because he's like, he's hurt. But all these other times, there's nothing wrong with Mark Henry, and you're not surprising someone when you grab them in a headlock, because it's a headlock.
Yeah,
and
that's really the only time that he hit the running Bodog though, because their second match Henry won by DQ, and Henry got himself disqualified, and the one after that, Henry got counted out.
He's hit him with it at least one other time though. At least maybe I'm getting this confused.
Maybe.
I don't know. It just looked weird. He needs to do something different.
He should do a double arm DDT.
Nope, can't do that anymore.
He should do a pile driver.
Nope, can't do that anymore.
Fireman's carry slam.
Nope, can't do that anymore.
Super kick.
Nope. Everybody does that.
Windmill kick.
What's a windmill kick?
Trouble in Paradise.
Well, can't do that. Kobe Kason does that.
Shooting star press.
I'd like to see him try.
He's small. He could do it.
Maybe. That would be our main event match of the night. Because then at the end, we get Rollins.
Scorpion Deathlock.
Yeah, that's what we're done. We'd have Rollins coming out. Rollins would come out and would have an array of weapons set out on 2 different tables. There was
Mandible
lead
claw.
pipes. We're done with this. There was handcuffs. There was screwdrivers. There were chairs. There were kendo sticks. Hacksaw's 2x4 was out there.
Yeah. Oh.
Where did it go? Just all these weapons out here.
There's a pipe wrench.
Yeah, there's all kinds of just gnarly stuff.
It's some sort of clamp device. I was really hoping he would make a joke with that.
Rollins would start going through and just picked up the handcuffs. Maybe I'll use these to cuff you to the side of the cell. That way you can't you'll have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Like the cell doesn't do that already. Think about what you're saying before you say it. Then he'd move on to...
Well, he's just trying to avoid this scenario exactly. He's fighting with Ambrose, and Ambrose slides out of the ring, and he slides out of the ring after Ambrose, and all of a sudden he can't find Ambrose. And all of a sudden, when he looks to his left, there's a giant present. And he looks to the right, and there's a car with its trunk cracked open. He's like...
If both those things just appear in Hell in a Cell, that'd freak me the fuck out.
He's going, uh-oh, crap. Ambrose is in his element, but then Ambrose drops from the top of the cell and lands on him.
Oh, I thought there was just going to be 2 Ambrose that jump out of the trunk on one side and the present on the other, and just Seth Rollins dies.
The world would implode if there were 2 Dean Ambroses.
They'd take over the world.
Ambrosi.
Ambroses?
And Bruisels. And Purcells.
But Rollins would continue talking about the lead pipe that he was talking about.
Just save the best for last.
Yeah, he'd bring do you remember this little Diddy Ambrose?
His name's not Little Diddy Ambrose. His name's Dean.
Maybe Diddy was a pet name he had for him in the show.
All right.
He'd bring back the chair, going, remember this? Remember when I used this, when I destroyed the shield? This,
I remembered.
This is what I'll use to finish up. But you know what?
Brought a tear to my eye.
We don't have to wait till Sunday. You said it yourself. We can do this right here, right now, and that's why I'm out here. I'm calling you out. And nothing.
Nada.
Absolutely nothing would happen. No music, no crowd eruption. Rollins and the Cruiserweight division just kind of looking around. No Dean Ambrose. Then Rollins would show us what happened at the very end of Monday Night Raw, letting us know that this was kind of a glimpse into the future for Hell in a Cell. Be him standing on top of the cell with everyone just destroyed in the ring. That was a mistake, because if you've ever been to a live show, when they show stuff like that, the lights go down. And once the video was done, we come back and Dean Ambrose would attack Seth Rollins from behind.
Yeah, he was standing on the other side of the ring.
Yeah.
He's sneaky. He came out of the commentator's table.
He was under the ring.
Trapdoor.
I believe that. He attacked Rollins. Cruiserweight division gets in to try and help Rollins out. Rollins just fucking books it and leaves the Cruiserweight division to handle themselves. You'd think two on one.
He shit whips Jamie Noble out of the ring. Then it's one-on-one.
Jamie Noble with all the momentum in the world just fucking corkscrews out of the ring.
And I'm sorry, but Joey Mercury is no match with his bald head.
No.
When they shaved his head, he lost his powers. And he...
That's not true. When they shaved his head, he joined the Straight Edge Society.
Yeah. He pretty much lost his powers when that happened. He just kept getting beat up by the Big Show week after week.
Man, I really hope my hair comes back, because I don't want to lose my powers.
He'd hit the double arm DDT on Mercury.
Yes.
And he'd plop him on a table, jump up to the top rope, and elbow drop him to the table.
That wouldn't be it, because the crowd would be chanting one more time, because lo and behold, there was a second table in the ring.
Yep.
And
Dean Ambrose is always willing to oblige.
And just for good measure, he'd thwart the attempt of Jamie Noble to run away, and he'd plop him up on the other table, climb up to the ropes, elbow drop, and Rollins just looks on. Rollins actually going, Jamie, get out of there! That didn't work. Yeah.
Rollins is a terrible motivational speaker.
Yeah. Rollins, looking like a little
I
bitch.
foresee this is Rollins leaving them. The Cruiserweight division is going to turn on Rollins at Hell in a Cell. I'm going to start a stable.
Ambrose in the Cruiserweight division? Or just the Cruiserweight division?
Just the Cruiserweight division.
Oh, okay.
As face stables.
Alright.
They're all going to let their hair grow out because they're not with the Authority anymore.
Yeah, Rollins takes his shirt off, looks like he's getting ready to attack, and then he doesn't. And Dean Ambrose is left amongst the array of destruction in the ring. His music hits, and we go off SmackDown with Dean Ambrose looking strong again. And that was it for SmackDown. Would you stop clicking?
No.
It's freaking me out. That was it for SmackDown. Well, Thomas Wolfe missed all of the SmackDown rundown.
Woo.
I have yet to find my hair.
You haven't looked very many places, though.
I've looked all over here. This is the only place I've been. I've been in front of this camera for like 3 hours now.
Yeah, that's true.
You and Thomas were the only ones that left.
I know. But your hair was there when I left.
I know. My hair.
And then I got back and it's gone.
I know. I don't know where it went.
Me neither.
This could be awkward.
It's true.
That is it for the SmackDown Rundown. As we said, we've got our Hell in a Cell predictions coming up. If you want to go back to the Raw Review, the Indie News, or the Midweek Wrap-Up, or restart the SmackDown Rundown, it's all over there in that cool little playlist.
Over there.
And
over there.
all
Don't
of
forget
our...
about the Indie News.
I said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you say the Raw Review?
Mm-hmm.
Did you say the Midweek Wrap-Up?
Mm-hmm.
Did you say the Hell in a Cell predictions?
I said that first. Because you let the playlist keep playing.
Did you say that we could record the replay of the SmackDown Rundown?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Did you say that all the stuff is at the bottom?
Would you like to tell them that?
All the stuff is at the bottom. Facebook, Twittereye. I'm going to use Twittereye from now on. That sounds like fun.
All three of our Twittereye.
The emails.
Yep.
What, our Tumblr page?
Yep, Tumblr, Facebook.
Facebook, Reddit.
Yes. And we will see you when we decide who we think is going to win at Hell in a Cell at our Hell in a Cell predictions.